you know, B is just here to, you know, get paid. He's doing what he's doing. He's telling niggas to lock in. We fake locking in. You know, niggas not locking the cell. So they just going in the cell and the door is open. They was like, oh, I got I'm claustrophobia. I can't breathe. Bullshit. You know? So it was one dude that was cool with me. I was in this house. I forget the house name. It was in the dark side. And I was there for like 6 months in this housing area. The nigga always came every day to talk to me. That was too much talking. Because I guess they thought that he was
snitching.
Right. They was snitching. So I came, I guess, back on my RDOs. RDOs is rest days off. And I'm looking
RDOs it's called rest days off.
Rest days off, RDOs. Okay, past days, you know, your days off. And I'm looking for this person. I mean, let's say Caliber. I don't know the nigga name. I forgot the nigga name.
Yeah.
I'm looking for Caliber. I'm walking, doing my count. I'm like, yo, stay still. And then they'll stay still when they respect you. So I'm like, yo, I just got to do a count. Let me just stay still. So I'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, blah, 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 blah. All right, we got 30. Check my A officer. Yo, we got 30. All right, cool. Thumbs up. So I'm like, yo, where the fuck is Caliber? And they laughing. And I didn't understand why they was laughing. So I'm like, yo, where the fuck is Caliber? I go to the cell. Caliber's not there. And this is a fake name. It's not a real name. It's Caliber.
You know, Caliber, yeah.
So they like, I go back down. I always did my Sudoku because my Sudoku took me about 3 hours just to do, right? That one puzzle. And they like, yo, we pack your mans up. And I'm like, why? They said, because he's talking to you too much. So in fact, I was cool with them. They just didn't like them, the individual talking to the op. The op is me. You know what I mean? So he was talking to me every day. And they created a monster because he had life. And he blew trial.
Oh, yeah.
His crime, he defended himself, whatever his situation was. He defended himself. The jury, the judge didn't feel like it was defendable enough.
There right now, somewhere probably up north.
Yeah, he probably upstate New York. Yeah. He probably upstate, Sing Elmira, somewhere, Trenton, whatever, fuck New Jersey, whoever, I don't know. But they created a monster, which a person that was so innocent because they jumped him to get him out the housing and because he was talking to me. And I'm like, yo, bro, he was just talking to me about his wife, his kids. Yo, Valentine's Day is coming up. What you think I need to do? Because a lot of brothers in there, they'll ask the women, the CEOs, they'll ask the captains, they'll ask the men, yo, Valentine's Day is coming up. Mother's Day is coming up. Fucking the birthday's coming up. What do you think I should buy my kids or my wife? Regular people, bro. Niggas gotta understand that niggas is regular niggas.
Yeah, niggas is regular people, bro. Like
niggas not animals. It's just that in there, the Bronx Zoo, the Brooklyn Zoo, the Queens Zoo, the Manhattan Zoo, the Staten Island Zoo, all of those are combined. It makes you crazy. So it makes niggas bug out because you have to defend yourself in a certain way.
You gotta become something else, or you're gonna become something else.
So so that day, I was like, yo, I gotta get up out this housing area because anybody that I talk to, I'm putting their life in jeopardy. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm just talking to a nigga, you know, cordial conversation. And they took it like, yo, you talking to the op. I don't know how he took it. He probably was like, yo, he just a regular nigga, but he is a correction officer.
Yeah.
But they ain't see it like that. They see it like you talking to the op, nigga. You telling him where we keep ABC at. That's cool. I already knew you kept ABC at because I'm with y'all for 16 hours.
Yeah, you are a part of them niggas. After
you know what I mean?
You start becoming a real inmate, nigga.
Yeah, man. And we'll get to that later when, you know, when the next question you talk about. You know what I mean?
All right, yeah, so, yeah. Get to that now, nigga. What made you leave? Like, besides the hours and shit like that, like they made you really feel like an inmate after a while, right? Like,
well, after a while, I felt like I wasn't never scared or nothing like that. I just felt like, man, you know, my girl is pregnant. Mm-hmm. I'm not able to see my kid. And you said that conversation earlier, so you got kids. You said I said I ain't got kids, but I got kids, yeah.
Nah, fuck it. It's okay.
Yeah. So I was just like, man, bro, I'm sleeping in the car. I was able to go home, but I was never able to go upstairs because I was so tired. So it was just one day I was just like, yo, bro, like when I gotta ask Cell 31, and a lot of people might know who Cell 31 is, or even Dorm. I think the Dorm, the nigga in the back to the left or back to the right, you know, it was always a cell area. Whoever's in the back, Dorm, whoever's probably in the back is, you know, whoever, right? When I got to that understanding, when a nigga like, yo, B, pull up, and I'm pulling up because I'm starving. Yo, I got this burrito for you.
And them niggas a nigga cook too. Some
Yeah.
throwing it down.
I mean, if we in a dorm area, you know, to be honest, we letting certain niggas cook.
Yeah.
We not supposed to. We get in trouble for that, whatever the case might be. But, you know, niggas was cooking because it's like, yo, I can't leave here because if I leave here, they're going to do something.
Yeah, the most.
So I stayed there and they was like, yo, we got you a special. And I'm like, all right, cool. And them niggas is bringing you a special of cheese, tuna fish, ramen, wrapped up in the daily news and newspaper.
Word.
And you eating it. You know why?
Because you hungry as shit.
Because you hungry, nigga.
You hungry as
you
shit.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's where I was like, yo, man, this is kind of crazy. Like, I gotta go because it was like, how long is this going to last? Like, I'm like, bro, I'm not built to stay 28 hours, cool. 12 hours, cool. Because, you know, we did our overtime.
Yeah.
We did 16 hours, cool. But when you stay in 20 and then I'm, you know, like, and salute to all my brothers and sisters that's still there because, you know, I still talk to them. They balling. They niggas got houses, Maybachs, trips every 3 to 4 weeks, 3 to 4 months. You know, they doing their thing. But for me, I was just like, yo, I got a kid coming. I gotta see him, you know, progress through the stages. I gotta go.
Yo, all right. One more question for you, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Yo, you ever seen somebody get pulled out before?
Pulled out? What that mean?
Poured out, like poked up, cut. Like you said, like a cut in a cut. You know what I mean? Like a cut.
I mean,
like,
so
you ever see something open up like a butterfly? That's a better word for you.
Well, if I saw something open up with a butterfly, I probably wouldn't be talking to you because I'd probably be locked up.
Word?
Because, you know, we in New York City, right? It's a liberal state.
Yeah.
So whatever you say, not saying you, Jermaine,
yeah.
whatever they say, it holds because you got all these Democratic people, and I don't want to get into the politics, but if they say I got spit on, they're going to believe it. So did I ever see somebody get, you know, boom, 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 boom? No, but I had to respond to a situations like that before.
Okay. And
when we respond to a situation like that, you got to render to aid. So you have to protect that person, even if you didn't even like that person. You be like, yo, this nigga spit on me, he kicked me, he threw a bucket of water on me, or whatever the kid might be. You still have to render to aid. You still have to protect that life more than your own kid's life. You feel what I'm saying? So I would have to, you know, pick him up, or, well, I worked in a men's job. I would have to pick him up, or transgender. I work in transgender too, or he or she, and be like, yo, they got stabbed or whatever, and then you know you gotta render to the aid.
You worked in a transgender dorm?
That was my main dorm. I was in a dorm where I worked in my right side. If you was in the west, my right side was transgender. My left side was mixed with, and this is admissions.
Yeah.
And this is why I want to get up on it too, because admissions, you mix with Blood, Crip, King, Nieta, everybody. You know what I mean? So when you coming into admissions, if you don't tell that individual, the CO, your gang, they're gonna throw you in the missions like in my housing area. Now, if you tell them like, yo, I don't know, like Gorilla Stone, let's say Gorilla Stone. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that still exists, but Gorilla Stone. You're not going to my house, and then you're going straight to the Gorilla Stone house. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Because they putting you accordingly to your gang. So if you,
so it's definitely segregated in there, basically.
Yeah, it's segregated. Yeah, you're not going to, if you blood, you're not going to a Crip house.
Because how everybody be like, yo, the West Coast is only segregated. You go to the West Coast, the whites stay with the whites, the blacks stay with the blacks. It's damn near the same thing out here, though. Like, you know
no. So, see.
It's a different kind of segregation.
So that's what New York City does. New York City, to my understanding, they segregate them based off of what they feel like they are. So if they feel like I'm black, you go with black. If you feel like I'm yellow, you go with yellow.
Because in Cali, say for instance, like me and you beefing, and you in one gang, I'm in another gang, but we both black. In the jails, like in the county jail, we still beefing.
No,
but I pull you out,
right?
And we go up top, and I gotta protect you,
right?
You know what I mean? Blacks stay with the blacks,
right?
You know what I mean?
Right. So
like
that's the same thing on Rikers Island. I'll tell you a quick story, right? I was in the dorm, 1 upper, 2 upper, 3 upper, 4 upper, whatever the fuck it was, and it was nothing but bloods in there. So when I came, and the dorms I love because you can see everything.
Yeah, like you said.
Even if you smoking, it's like, yo, bro, come on, put some shade on that, go underneath the bunk bed, do whatever. But you know, you smoking in the open, there's cameras everywhere now. Niggas calling, oh, niggas smoking. Fuck the camera. You know what I mean? So you saying you doing this with me, right? But you're coming up to me and saying, yo, I'm going to prolong my case. Watch this. I'm going to prolong my case or not do what I got to do with my lawyer to not go upstate.
Niggas was doing that?
This is what inmates told me. I'm not going to go upstate. You know why they say that? Them crackers don't play.
Yeah.
They say this ain't Rikers Island. On their sleeve,
they got the Confederate flag.
They got a noose.
What?
A noose of a black man hung on their shoulder. This is what people used to tell me. I never been upstate. I never worked, Westchester and upstate New York. I never worked there. I only worked on the island for 4 years. So they'll say like, yo, I'm not going upstate. They'll prolong their case over and over again and then be like, oh, you got time served. So you did 4 years on the island. You do, I guess, like 6 months. I'm just making up numbers. Yeah. I don't know the numbers. You do 4 years on the island and you do 6 months upstate. You're done. Niggas will be like, I'm happy. And I'll just be like, why do y'all treat the black man or the black woman that's trying to support their family so bad? If y'all scared of the crackers upstate.
Upstate, yeah.
You scared of the white man upstate. But you're not scared of the black man that's just trying to get out the struggle, get out the hood, get their mom in a situation.
You know what killed me about jail? What I don't really understand? Like they say like stealing and shit like that is like there's no stealing. Like, you know what I mean? Some dorm they don't allow stealing and shit like that. But most of them niggas is in there for robberies and shit like that.
No, so all right. So for that I could get into that, right? So it was certain places where they didn't condone stealing. If you was like, and there's a lot of brothers that's good in there. There's a lot of brothers that's good in there. If you didn't have it, niggas will give you soup, cheese, tuna, whatever. They'll give you that. I don't know how much it was through commissary, because I know commissary wasn't that much. It was probably like 30 cents for a soup or whatever. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't work in commissary. So we gave them white netted bags though. So niggas would come back with like, a bag of food. The niggas that was unfortunate, and this is when I don't know who was involved, but they made the phone calls free. Before you had to have money on the books, but now the phone calls are free. So he's like, yo, I'll give you 3-4 suits for the phone call. And you'll be like, all right, cool. Nigga, I'm starving. Nigga, fuck the phone call. I need the food. So it was never like, oh, you fighting for phone time or food time. But you know what? Yo, what was the question that you asked again? I lost track. Yeah, I lost track. I lost track. What did you say again?
I said, damn, what did I say again?
I lost track. My fault.
I forgot to.
Because I was trying to bring it into two because it wasn't that the phone calls at the time was free. It wasn't like you had to put money on the books because I have to call you, hey, Great Wall, put $30 on my book so I could pay the phone. No, the phone calls is free. So a lot of people would be like, yo, I'll give you my phone calls for a cup of soup or for some cheese or some tuna, shit like that. Right.
So was there a lot of like gambling and shit like that?
Gambling?
Yeah.
Yeah, push up gambling, do 30 push-ups. I was doing push-up with niggas. But you gotta come with a different type of question. I don't know what that gambling means. Maybe they was doing it but by themselves and they ain't let us know, but I don't really know what that was, right?
Let me see. Okay, yeah, we could end it real fast. Well, anything that you want to tell to the youth, if you can, like, you know what I mean, like
the youth. I
mean, the young boys who on their way to prison or just doing dickhead shit in the street. That's, you know what I mean.
I think
go to prison. Like,
I think the best way to do it is to stay out of jail, prison, whatever the case might be. I think being outside as a black man, a white man, a Muslim man, a China man, whoever you are, just stay out of that because you're losing the best days of life.
Facts.
I had a few brothers in there, and like I said before, niggas used to come to us on Mother's Day and be like, yo, what's the newest sneaker out? What's the newest flowers? What's the newest thing? And these niggas got money. These niggas not broke.
Yeah, prison niggas, them niggas in there got.
They're not. It's some niggas that's broke, but it's some niggas that really got bread. So they're like,
to be rich.
Yeah, they like, yo, bro, I'm gonna send my moms or my girl, whoever, $500 to get them flowers, feet done. And they used to use us because we had the internet. We had outside source, so we'll come to work and be like, yo, the Jordan 4s is out. Blue and yellow. They be like, what? All right, I'm getting my son for school. So it's not like niggas is broke. They not broke. They getting money. It's niggas in there that's really, it's niggas that had jobs and niggas that didn't have jobs. But, you still getting money.
Niggas getting money.
So my thing to say this is, if you like waking up in the morning and just, Jermaine smoking weed right now. If you like smelling the weed, smell the weed, because in there you smoking imitated weed. Whatever how you got your situation in there, that's not the real thing. Outside is the real thing. The alcohol, when y'all did, the hooch, it's not the real alcohol. The real cigarette. Yeah, you got your little, cigarette with the, Bible paper and whatever case might be. It's not the real cigarette. So, like, to answer the question, I would just say, just stay away from the negativity. Stay positive. I know I was drinking because I wanted to, enhance the interview. Stay positive, put God first. If you got a family, take care of the family. And if you young, man, stay out the streets, man. Stay off with the Pushaishki mask because they have an image. The Caucasian man has an image of the black, the Spanish, to be like, yo, if you dress a certain way, he's a criminal.
He's a criminal. I fucked up too, yeah.
You know what I mean? And it just be like, no, this is just what my neighborhood sells. This is the culture. This is what my favorite artist or my YouTuber now, my streamer now is dressing like. I want to dress like, Kai Cenat. or Aiden Ross or Speed. I want to dress like him. So if they're dressing like a certain way, I want to dress like them. But the dynamic of what the world is showing is like, yo, he's an inmate, and you didn't even go through intake yet. You follow me?
Yeah, because you guilty until you guilty to prove innocent. Nigga.
Correct.
You ain't get innocent to prove guilty.
Correct.
Nigga. As soon as you put the handcuffs on you, nigga, you automatically did it. Like, you
correct.
know what I mean? Like,
correct.
Like.
So
even when you don't, like, you know
they don't look at it like that because,
like that.
and I don't blame them because it's a justice system where we all, when we walking down the block, if we see 30 people on a block on one corner, automatically, even as a civilian, we're looking like, yo, that's problems. Let me go around the corner.
Oh, they doing something they not.
Yeah. So now think about a police officer. If you see 30 people on the corner, you're like, something's going up. Let me go investigate. Now, when they investigate, they see A, B, C, D, F, G on there, and then people that got arrested, they ain't supposed to be arrested. Now they going through, the whole system. Yeah. And then now when you get into the system, guess what? You corrupt.
Yeah, you corrupt. You automatically did it.
And you love it now. And that's the crazy part. I ain't tell you about that. You love it. How did you love being with a whole bunch of niggas?
Because some of these niggas, that's all they know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they just...
They
institutionalized.
I can't,
like, you know what I mean?
Correct. I can't stand being with a whole bunch of niggas. I used to tell niggas all the time, like, yo, bro, you could go to the club or lounge or, McDonald's, BJ's, whatever, and find a girl and fuck the shit out the bitch.
Yeah.
Who you fucking in prison or in jail? It's another man. No Diddy. So it's like, my message is to, if, whoever's watching, whoever want to be a correction officer, be a correction officer. It's a lot of money there. Your first year, guarantee you making 100,000. Guarantee. It wasn't for me. I didn't really care about the money. I wanted to be home with my family. The second thing is that the benefits is awesome. Awesome. Teeth fixed, ass done, breast done. You get all that done.
All that done.
For the females. For the females.
No Mexico.
No Mexico.
No Puerto Rico. None of that. Yeah, right here. Yeah, but in the States.
To cut the thing short is, had to give my brother a different perspective on the actual side of an officer. None of the officers are bad.
Yeah. They're just put in bad predicaments.
We put in situations where we have to
be bad. Yeah.
Be bad. You know what I mean? Police officers, yes, most of them is dickheads, but most of them that work, correction officers, are PD. You know what I mean? And niggas ain't out there to be like, yo, why you smoking weed? Nigga, we niggas is trained to tell you that. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas is told to, yo, if he got a yellow shirt on, stop him.
Stop, yep. So, thank you, bro. And yeah, we here. We wrapping it up. This is Jermaine Lawrence Prison Stories. See y'all next time.
Yes, sir.